Wilton Hunt over here. A funeral director reached out to me and he's wondering how come as he is looking for funeral homes, funeral services on Google, he is actually seeing an image on there these days. And how can he make sure that his ads do show up with the image? So let me back up here is, again, we all know if a family goes on Google looking for funeral homes from this little tiny device, it's most likely imminent need, near need situation. So that's why these ads typically do very well targeting those families who are undecided. They do not know a funeral home nearby. So we call these problemware families. So these are, of all the digital marketing strategies out there, I would call this the low hanging fruit. If you want to grow your market share, Google Ads typically the first one that we recommend to deploy because these are families who are problemware. They're looking for you already. So these days, as you can tell, on a mobile search, this only shows up on mobile though. It does not show up on desktop searches. On mobile searches, what you might see these days, I'm just picking, we don't work with Tulip, but just showing you as an example here, is you will see an ad. Obviously, this is just standard ads look like this without an image. But you will see, sometimes you'll see these images these days. And why can Tulip have an image on here while the others don't? So first of all, this is called an image extension. So anytime you set up your Google ad campaign, there's a lot of different ad extensions you can turn on. You can turn on site link extensions. Those are these extra buttons. You can direct people to different pages on your site. You can call extensions. There's many different extensions. And this extension is relatively new. It's called image extension. So you can actually display images on your ad. And the reason for doing that, of course, it does increase the click-through rate. Anytime you see an image, you're more likely to click on the ad. So as you're setting up these Google Ad campaign, make sure you're uploading a picture in the image extension. And the image has to be square. 1200, ideally 1200 by 1200 pixel. And it cannot be your logo, okay? Please do not upload your logo on there. Google will not accept a logo. It's going to be, it will not show. And also the requirement is your account has to be in good standing after 3 months. Because if you have a lot of disapproved ads, if your account is a mess, Google will not show the image extension at all. So it's after 3 months, you have good standing with Google Ads, that it might show it. But this image extension it will show up sometimes, will not show up sometimes. You cannot force Google to make sure to show the image. It's very, very random still, just like the site link extension, call extension, call out extension. Those are all still based on Google's algorithm, looking at click-through rate, various factors, right? And sometimes Google will choose to show more site link extension, sometimes show the image extension. So it's still very, very much random. But since it's random, you want to make sure you're turning on all the extensions, right? So make sure you're adding that image extension, and sometimes it will be displayed. If it gets displayed, then it does get higher click-through rate. So make sure when you're looking at your own ad account, if you're using a third-party agency to do it for you, make sure they have this turned on for you. Obviously, all of our clients, we have it turned on already for many months already. Shouldn't be new. But make sure if you're auditing your existing agency, make sure they have this image extension turned on. If not, make sure they have it turned on because it's been out for a while. Okay, if any questions, if you'd love for us to audit your presence, existing Google Ad account, just reach out to me. Just direct message me, reply to this video. Happy to do an audit on your Google Ad account. Thank you.